Yeah, time flies. It's day 102 on Venus. I don't have Invar. Should have plenty of Invar still, yeah. I do need steel too, and I don't have it all in here, yeah. Okay. Do I have more I can make? Not really. I should get mining again. Things are getting consumed at a rapid pace. Yeah, 24 kilowatts. That's ridiculous. So this should be a huge boost to the cooling. Yeah, I should have switched sooner. Anyway, so the water only needs a short loop like this, I think. It seems to be working just fine. The only difference is that I will want the gas output will need to be cooled by the AC stack. That's it. I don't need a pressure regulator. Suddenly I have a lot of pressure regulators just lying around. Yeah, things happen. Another valve. Yeah, but if I do this, I can't fit the heat exchanger, right? Can I fit it if I move you? I can. So, I probably want to do that. How hard is that going to be? You need to keep you connected. Let's start making room and see where it gets me. Because now, of course, I don't need the power here. It's going to break the symmetry. But I can deal with that. You're still running, right? Yeah, you're running. Good. And also, it would be nice to move this AC to the start. Well, I'm not going to worry about it now. I only have one steel sheet, I think. Yeah. Let's take the steel out and make some sheets. I should have made more. That's exactly one of the things you really want to make in large batches. First, clean this up. And this needs to go to the input of this AC. So now that I'm rewiring things, well, not input, like the waste slot, right? Now that I'm rewiring this, I could do a better job. It doesn't need to have the same symmetry as before. What's power? Yeah, power is great. Everything here should still be working. You are gone. Okay. Oh, and I didn't run the... I forgot that I didn't actually want to keep pulling it down yet. But that's not a problem at all. There. Switch you back over here. Replace my battery. You know what, let's use the large battery. I don't care. That's going to be better than the Orioles battery for now. Right, of course, here again, I will need you, but first I'm going to make storage. I don't think I need it. Probably don't. First, I can always remove it. That's the easy part. If it's empty. If it's not empty, then it was required. So that makes sense, right? Yeah. You, I don't need anymore, at least for now. You, I can... Yeah, you don't really need cooling, that's fine. Right. You need to be the waste that goes into the AC. And you are the gas output that needs to go into the cooling here, which I can also double up the radiator here, since these radiators are not going to be used anymore anyway. Now, do I actually want... There. It's nice that I should be able to actually make a nice stack of the ACs, or the phase change devices this way. It's not bad. And the only problem now is that this is going to heat up. Wait a minute. Yeah, I need to cool this down. Right, right, yeah. Back on track. Right in. The gas output needs to be cooled down by in this evaporation chamber, right? So this pipe is going to go away completely. Let me do that right now before I make things even sillier. I do want to get rid of the water, though. Want to empty it out first. Well, not empty it out, just let it go back inside. And that means stopping the cooling system, but that should already be stopped, right? Yeah, as soon as it gets cooled down, it should stabilize. Didn't I leave more water inside? I don't know. Did I mess something up again? Because there's the output for the gas, which needs to be connected to the condensation valve. Yeah, that's fine. No. I thought I left water in there. Oh, the pressure is high. Okay, that's fine then. Now, if I start disconnecting these, this of course means that the system isn't cooling anything down anymore. But that's okay. This is going to get hotter. It shouldn't explode. The problem is the pressure is very high because now there's all those gases in there which aren't actually going to be helpful at all. They're going to make things awful. Let's just stash them in a tank for now. So I'm going to put that right... Where is it going to cause the least amount of trouble? Probably here. It's going to be a bit hard to remove later. I will need to replace all of those pipes, but that's okay. There. The pressure should be much lower. Yeah. There should be a simple way to get rid of all the water from the pipe. Then once I get the pipe water out, if I stop the evaporation chamber, this should start condensing. And it should actually condense completely, because it's fairly cold for water and the pressure is very high. Right, and then I can just put it back in storage. Yeah, everything is accumulating into the evaporation chamber. That's exactly what I want. Good. Need more volatiles in here, though. Oh, that's fine. You should be equalized a long time ago, yeah. I'm still 67, yeah. Good. And the filtration... There. If I change the... Shoot. That's going to solve a lot of these annoyances, right? That's really a big part of why I can't reach here. Now that I think about it, I should be able to do something like this, right? That's even better. Yep, I like that. Now I can control things from this side. I should have done this a long time ago. Oh. That's what happens when you're just too busy to stop for a few seconds. Now, more water. Good. Not going to bother heating up. Yeah, the pressure is very high. Okay, and that's it for the water. That was good. I don't need anything in this pipe, really. I think it should be fine. The condensation didn't seem to be a big problem. If it is, it will be easy to fix. I'm fine with that. Right. There you go. And I can just put you straight here. So this is of course the thing that would normally require a pump. I might stop doing this at some point. I do want to avoid the cheater approaches, and maybe this qualifies too. Yeah, biomass. Or guts, I turned you on. This should be able to take a lot of biomass. And if everything goes right, I should have an uneven number. So let's see how that goes. Now, are we out of volatiles yet? No. This is actually quite slow. I think there are ways to make it faster. The main problem is probably the pressure. So the filtration has fairly low pressure differential. Not sure why. Oh, oh, there. Losing focus again. There. So all the air is back in. And I just need to connect you back the way you are. That's looking good. Cooling. I want to stop the condensation valve. There shouldn't be enough water to cause trouble, I hope. Which will move all of the water. Oh, do I want to put it as liquid? I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. The stress is rising, but it shouldn't rise too fast. Oh, too far. And I am going to remove the radiators just to make it easier to work with for now. Yeah. Let's go have a drink then. If possible, I would like to have a big heat exchanger there, because I think that's going to make a huge difference.
Oxygen critical.
Right, wait. This should grow fairly quickly. Oh no. Oh no. I left the thing running. There's absolutely no oxygen here right now. That's not good. And this got half the way to exploding. That's also not great. But okay. I don't need to stay here for too long.
Oxygen critical.
I'm not sure how long it's going to take to replenish breathable levels of oxygen in here. 3 liters in storage now. Very nice. But oxygen will build up over time. And I have more ferns. Potatoes. I don't care too much about potatoes anymore. Yay. So not only are the ferns more productive, they also have the advantage that they take up less visual space, because the clutter from potatoes is quite awful. I am going to reduce the amount of potatoes I have.
Flow. Oxygen critical.
Yeah. You need to eat very fast. But at least it's not a vacuum, and it's not Venus there, so I think that's good, right?
Air tank critical.
It's building up fairly quickly, actually.
Oxygen low.
So I think it needs to go to 40 if the pressure stays at 57 kPa. Not exactly 40, but something like that. So I think the first 2 lines are going to be ferns. The last one I'm going to keep as potatoes. And the third one is going to be more wheat. And I can expand it to full 10 long. Just to make it a little bit nicer. But that was the end of day 102. Yeah. So, bye.